Right, good evening everyone and welcome along to another RWA Productions live stream, and tonight's video is about a match review with myself and Paul Wilson. Good evening, Paul.
Good evening, everybody.
And obviously last night we were playing Crewe Alexandra in the AFL Carabao Cup, and it finished Sunderland 1, Crewe Alexandra 1. But it went to penalties in the end, and obviously Crewe Alexandra won on penalties by 5-3. So Crewe Alexandra go through to the next round, where they will be playing a lot of AFL Championship teams as well as League One teams. And obviously there's been a few shockers in there as well. Obviously not just about us getting beat off Crewe Alexandra. Southampton got beat 3-1 last night off Gillingham. That was a shocker in disguise, to be honest. 3-1 off Gillingham. To be honest. Also, Sheffield Wednesday got a late equaliser to draw 1-1 against Stockport County, and they went through to the second round. I wouldn't even have thought Sheffield Wednesday would have went through to the second round, but they scored in the 90th plus 7th minute to keep their Carabao Cup alive for the second round cup draw. But in no further ado, we're not here to talk about other teams. We're here to talk about Sunderland, how they've gone. And obviously, starting 11 last night, the shape shifted a few from Sunday. Obviously, Dan Neil was still in the forward. I wasn't expecting Dan Neil to start, to be honest. I was expecting a lot of, obviously, youngsters in that squad last night, not just like Zach Johnson. I was expecting like Harrison Sonner, because obviously he's still at the club. Ben Crompton, obviously starting as well.
Crompton was on the bench.
Crompton was on the bench, but I could have thought he would have started, to be honest. But Crompton was on the bench. I'm guessing he played on Monday night as well in the under-21s against Huddersfield. And obviously he scored a few goals down there in the Sunderland game at home at the Appleton on Monday night. So obviously playing 2 nights in a row, obviously starting, it's going to be too much for him. He's only a young lad as well. But obviously Chrissy Rigg, he started and he got the goal for us last night. Comments on the chat. Paige Robinson saying hi, I'm in now. Hello Paige, you alright? How you doing? You're not on my background screen though, that's the problem. You're not on my background screen, you're not in the background screen, so I don't know why you're not in the background screen. I'll tell you what, I'll send you this link, 2 seconds. Send you this link across. If you can just join that link, what I've sent you, just across the top there. So just across that top link there. Obviously, she's a new moderator, so she's just getting used to all the tools and stuff. But yes, she's here, everyone. But so there's Sunderland 1, Crewe Alexandra 1 last night. Obviously, shape shifted a few players around. Obviously, if people hasn't joined yet. Obviously, from Sunday's lineup, Patterson started amongst with Ballard, O'Neill, your Serkins, your Humes. Obviously, Neil started on Sunday. Obviously, he started Tuesday night as well. Bellingham started on Sunday. Obviously, Clark, Roberts, and Hamer up front. But last night, they obviously changed it a lot. And obviously, they put Nathan Bishop in goal with obviously Danny Bath as the centre back. Obviously, playing as well, you had the likes of Lyndon Gooch not playing.
Gooch didn't play.
Yeah, you didn't have Lyndon Gooch playing last night. Huggins came in for him. Obviously, as right back.
Triantis played last night.
Abdullah Barr, Pritchard.
Zach Johnson,
Bennett. And obviously the likes of Bradley Tapp in the second half. So a lot of things to talk about in this Carabao Cup tie, and a lot of things to talk about as well, about behind the scenes as well, behind the club. What do you think about Tony Mowbray, everyone, what I'm going to talk about in a minute? So, no further ado, I'm going to get into this game first. So, Sunderland 1, Crewe Alexandra 1. Paul, what did you think of it?
I actually was a bit disappointed with Crewe being a League 2 team, which I actually have to agree with Tony Mowbray on, because Mowbray actually was frustrated as well, because listening to his post-match, Mowbray actually thought we would have actually won them.
Yeah.
because I actually thought we would have won them last night, but I was actually over the moon when Chris Rigg actually got his first goal actually at the Stadium of Light. The youngest ever goal scorer for Sunderland.
Yeah, the youngest ever goal scorer for Sunderland, everyone. Chris Rigg, 16 years of age, scored last night in the 64th minute, obviously, to make our Carabao Cup alive last night. But, unfortunately, it all went wrong, and obviously it went into defeat. But my thoughts last night, I can't really say much about my thoughts, because obviously I couldn't watch the game last night. Obviously I wasn't there. But I couldn't even watch the bloody game full stop, never mind going there. I couldn't even watch it.
We could have won that if Ekwa actually didn't miss that penalty.
Yeah, we could
have actually won that on penalties.
Did you see as well, Paul? Apparently the South Stand wasn't open last night, but they opened the South Stand for people to sit in and watch and go.
Yeah, I noticed.
Mind you,
Crewe did bring some fans up. There wasn't that many though, but they did bring some fans up.
Yeah.
They weren't actually where they usually are either. They were actually in that stand, but they were at the bottom end. They went up the top.
Yeah. So
other fans all went round when it came to the penalties. Nearly all of our supporters actually went behind Bishop's goal. But I said to Callum, once the game finished, before it went to penalties, that ground started emptying. And I said to Callum, it's odd because nobody knew that was going to penalties. The club actually had nothing up on the scoreboard saying it's going to penalties. Nothing on that scoreboard.
That's a bit strange.
I said to Callum, if I was part of the club, I would have put something on that scoreboard saying it's going to penalties. Nobody knew it was going to penalties.
I would as well, to be honest. I would have put it on the scoreboard, to be honest, saying it was going to penalties. But to be honest, well, I seen the game last night because I was watching a couple of highlights on Gillette Soccer Special because obviously that's all I could watch it on. Casey, I was watching it as well on there, to be honest. And what we thought, well, not what we thought because I didn't know Casey's thoughts, but what I thought of the game was I thought we were quite dominant second half because apparently someone called Lee, somebody was doing our commentary, and he says that we were very dominant on the ball. We never stopped obviously losing the ball. We kept playing on the ball quite a lot. Yeah, but to be honest, I'm actually happy with the result of where it went, to be honest, but we can now focus on the league, kind of.
Well, the thing is, Mowbray actually said he was going to bring Patrick Roberts on. But yeah, Mowbray said apparently Roberts would look tired. So that's why Roberts didn't come on. But I actually have to agree with you, Brad, actually. I don't know why he actually started Dan Neil.
I don't know.
I don't know why he brought him on.
I'm questioning why did he start him, because we've got a lot of centre midfielders to obviously cover Dan Neil. All right, Alf.
Me sausages.
All right, me sausages. All right, Alf, how are you doing? How are you doing this Wednesday evening? How are you doing? You all right?
All right, Alf.
Yeah, so my thoughts, to be honest, Lauren Kenny in the chat as well says hi. Good evening, Lauren. You all right?
Yeah, Lauren. Yeah, I kiss you.
Ari Amf, quack. 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 So, now we're going to move on from the match review. We're going to talk about Tony Mowbray now, because Tony Mowbray was an hour and 20 minutes late last night after his pre-match. I love Bradley Taco, okay? Do you not mean Bradley Quack? Get
it? Actually, on Dak, the chances he had, if only one of them went in, we would. If one of them went in, we wouldn't have went to penalties.
God.
Because Duck's chance actually went over the net.
2 minutes, I'm just trying to get this sorted.
Crackers. What you want the boat hands?
So Paddy Roberts is always number one, guys. Lauren Kenny says.
You're probably saying that, Lauren, because I know how close you were to the pitch yesterday.
Quackers here. Quackers here. So, now we're going to talk about Tony Mowbray. To be honest, after the game, I had a bit of a rant about him, to be honest. I had a bit of a rant on the championship group about him last night, but to be honest, I shouldn't have started on the championship group, to be honest, because I think Mowbray is one of our best managers, what we've had, to be honest, since obviously the Peter Reid era, since we've had him. But, to be honest, what's Tony Mowbray done for us this season? Well, not really. Hasn't really done anything too major. He's only lost 2 games, and we can't really fault him for that because obviously give him till the end of September. Then obviously you can say something from then. But at the end of the day, you can't really see anything. So, aye. 2 seconds, guys. 2 seconds.
Well, Brad's doing that. Like I said to you, Hans, I actually, for what Nick Barnes reported, I actually do feel sorry for Tony Mowbray because you know when at the end of last season, you know, Speakman now to you know when it got reported that the club was looking at the Italian coach to come into the club. Speakman, I know you won't be watching this, but don't do that when you've already got a manager.
Few comments on the live chat, which I will read in a minute. He says not Mowbray's fault. No, it's not Mowbray's fault, to be honest. It's not his fault. We can't really blame him, to be honest. We can't blame him at all. Because he can only work with the players what he's got, to be honest. We can't just obviously not do it because obviously you've got to work with the players what you've got. So we're going to talk about Tony Mowbray anyway. Paul, what's your thoughts on Mowbray?
Like I agree with you, Brad. I will give him until the end of September. You know, fair enough. I know he was late to actually speak to the media yesterday. That was actually because Mowbray actually had a meeting with Stuart Harvey and Christian Speakman actually after the game. Mowbray basically was getting the update from Speakman because Speakman apparently has had long days without no sleep. Apparently, actually looking for strikers for us.
Yeah. What else can we talk about?
Mowbray said we should. Well, I'm not sure if we should, but Mowbray said he is hoping in the next few days to actually have somebody through the door.
Right. A couple of comments in the live chat about score predictions, about score updates around the stadiums. Carabao Cup, Leeds United are winning 2-1 against Shrewsbury. Obviously, Joe Gelhardt scored. Obviously, our former player. from our own league, may I say. Burton Albion 0, Leicester 2. Ipswich Town 2, Bristol Rovers 0 in that game at the Portman Road. Wimbledon 0, Coventry 1. And also you've got Bristol City 5, Oxford 1.
5?
I thought you said fucking hell there, Paul.
I'm pleased ours wasn't like 5-1 or something. Because if it was, I don't know who would have. I don't know who would have scored. I've got no idea who would have scored. With the team Mowbray started. Well, going back to the game though, the chances Pritchard actually had.
Mm-hmm.
If them actually went in, I actually think we would have won it last night.
Cardiff 2, Colchester 2. So Cardiff City 2, Colchester United 2 in that one. So yes, guys, that's about it I can say, because obviously I can't say any more, because obviously there's not much to say of what's been happening throughout the last couple of days, but we'll try to get a striker in, that's all I can tell you guys. But what I need to tell you is another thing as well. Club Shop. I need to tell you about Club Shop and talking about bar. Do you know the bar where you normally get your drinks from in the concourse, where you normally buy your drinks from before you go to the games? Well, Terry done a video of a mad mistake, and I'm going to have a little bit of say on this. To be honest, people at Sunderland, EFC, I'm going to give you a shout out if he's all watching. Obviously, I don't think he's all, but why have you got unemployed staff working on the concourses? You've got obviously unexperienced workers. You've got people who's literally not got any experience. You've got hardly no one experience in there. And you know what? You know how much someone charged someone for a pint of beer? Guess how much someone charged for a pint of beer?
Go on.
£57 came out on his credit card. £57 came out on his credit card, and it was actually from Sunderland EFC on the thing. £57. What happened is he scanned his card, and obviously
are you on about for Sunday's game, Brad? By any chance?
No, I was on about last night's game. The drinks were half price. That's why, Brad, on Sunday for it. No, Casey, I'm not on about that. I'm on about last night's game, Casey, against
against Crewe.
Crewe, Alexandra, yeah. No, on the drinks.
To be honest, people around me actually was looking for programs for the game yesterday. Someone actually had no programs on sale.
Brad, I don't know how to join. Do you know how you can join? Do you know how people can join, Paul, using iPhone?
I've got no idea.
She's having a bit of issues and she's getting a bit upset by it. So I'm going to have to try and sort that out. We'll get it sorted, don't worry. We'll get it sorted. So how much we were yesterday evening? You've put in the live stream and I'm in the chat, Brad. Yes. I know you're in the chat. Yes, so the drinks weren't half price last night, only half price on Sunday was the first game of the season. Join ? Says Amph. She doesn't know how to join using on an iPhone, Amph, because I sent her a StreamYard link, but she doesn't know how to join it. Because when she presses join, it only says continue via YouTube or Facebook, and she's tried doing that. I have my laptop at home. But you can't join through a phone for some reason, because you can join through phones with headphones in, apparently as well, because that's what I used to do. But I don't know how you used to do it. But apparently you can used to do it through Facebook or YouTube, but I don't know. It's not coming through for some reason. I'm just trying to press on things, but it won't work. She's trying to join through a phone. StreamYard app. There's no StreamYard. There's not a StreamYard app. There's not a StreamYard app on there. Tell you what, Paul, can you send Amph the StreamYard app? Not bloody StreamYard app. Bloody hell. What are you saying it now? Can you send Amph the StreamYard link through Twitter? He can join it, and I can actually tell him what I mean by that, because I don't think he means what I mean. Don't think he gets what I mean. Bloody hell.
Yeah, I'll send it across, and
do apologise, Amph, but be better if I could talk you on here. So Preston North End preview is tomorrow night, 9:15 as always. If you want to join that, you're more than welcome to. Anybody on the live chat. So Acacia, if you want to join, you're more than welcome to, because I haven't seen an appearance from you or Jack this season. Check the chat, Brad, on the group chat. I wish I could, but my phone's turned off. That's what I meant. I'll have a look at a bit of Acacia, because my phone's basically powered off because it's low battery. So guys, that's about it from us two, me and Paul. We'll be back tomorrow night for Preston preview. So take care, everybody. Say goodbye to everyone, Paul.
see you later, and see you tomorrow evening.
See you tomorrow evening from Bradley Young and Paul Wilson. And we'll see you again shortly. Quick. There we go.
It's still live.
That's an ending broadcast, wasn't it?
Hi, everybody.